that's been pissing me off about all these stupid Snyder fans and how Warner Brothers might be sold to someone from Saudi Arabia who loves Zack Snyder. Go to the next movie and do Mr. Freeze and do a grounded, real take of Mr. Freeze.
He's just like shoving people in coolers.
They released the Epstein files.
And then when he says that, Batman's right there and he's like, wait, what? Oh, I'm sure Bruce Wayne's not on that list. I don't even think he ever even met Jeffrey Epstein 3 or 4 times. Hey, welcome back to New Way Stories.
Yeah.
Which is now a radio show based on that voice. My name is Darius. I'm the co-host of this podcast normally, but today our host is out. He's coming down with a really, really bad illness called his first baby was born. We're praying for him. May he rest in peace. God rest his soul.
Yep.
And our producer, Ben, is the co-host for the day. New Way Stories is a podcast that is all about creativity, comedy, and Casimina. And Cacinnamon. And
other synonyms.
Sinking those threes. We talk a lot about B-ball up in this B joint.
Not true.
And also whatever the heck else you want to talk about.
Yep.
And we're just getting into it, man. Ben, what's going on with you? What's good in your hood?
Not much. Got a busy weekend, but I'm here to talk about the Batman.
Let's talk about the Batman.
Yeah. Last episode, or a few episodes ago, it was just me and you again, and I had a
mono.
Yeah.
Just how we both got mono, unfortunately.
Yeah, that's it. That's how that works.
Kissing contest.
Mm-hmm.
I won.
Through Zoom, also. We live in different places.
It was completely appropriate. We were just both, but we contracted mono somehow.
Yeah. But
it's a virus.
Computer.
No, seriously, we were both really sick.
Yeah, I've been in my basement. I haven't been able to see my family.
Yeah, I've been under Ben's basement. I've been in the upside down of Ben's basement.
And that's how we caught. No, I'm just kidding. So last time it was just us. We talked about James Gunn's Batman, which is still being written and the ideas are forming over there.
Yeah.
But Matt Reeves just finished the script for The Batman, Part 2.
Reefster.
And which is crazy because that's going to be...
That's the Robert Pattinson one for those of you who don't follow all the different iterations of Batman.
The Batman.
The R-Bat Patton Manson.
Yep.
R-Bat Patton Man. That's what we're calling him.
And
what was it that we said earlier? We said R-Bat Pattywhack.
Give this man 2 movies.
Give that man a bone.
Yeah. And so he just finished the script, Matt Reeves. It's just going into pre-production, which is crazy. It started. Which means
they filmed the first one in 2019, which means this movie is going to be Robert Pattinson's going to be 10 years. Thankfully, he's a vampire, so he's well preserved.
Mm-hmm. Which is why he keeps getting these bat-related roles.
Yeah.
But
his real accent actually is I will be very happy to play Batman. Yeah. Cannot wait to do more of the things. Who will be my female co-star and what is her blood type?
But so we know a little bit about the script, right? He says that it's a villain that hasn't really been done before. So that gives you a lot
Alfred.
of
I don't know what you know about me, but I'm tired of being behind the scenes. I'm ready for my spotlight.
I'm surprised you didn't go a Smeagol Gollum route with that.
That was really funny. That would I don't, dude. Freaking what's his name? The guy who plays Alfred in Robert Pattinson.
Andy Serkis.
Andy Serkis has the most magical voice ever, dude. He can do anything with his voice.
Yeah. But so that gives you what hasn't really been done before. So people are saying I don't know. You have
Joker. Fresh take.
Oh no. But so I think the idea is probably, most people kind of agree on, it's probably going to be either Hush or the Court of Owls, which I think would fit really well into what they've established.
Okay, for those of you who you don't know that much about Batman, don't worry about it. They're just bad guys.
Yep. But one
of them goes around and he goes shh. He's like a librarian, and the other one is extremely good at catching rodents. And he goes, "Who?
Yeah.
Who is Batman? Who is Bruce Wayne?"
Yeah. But I think, and I had this thought in this pitch even before probably Matt Reeves
I
should
think instead
start.
of Court of Owls, they should do Batman: A Court of Thorns and Roses.
Oh, we have a lot of listeners who would love that.
Yeah. Any female listeners between the ages of 25 and 35,
Yep.
would you be down to watch Batman: A Court of Thorns and Roses?
Comment down below. Let us know your pitch for that movie.
The fire touched Bruce Wayne's right hand.
Dude,
it trembled and quivered, his thighs quaking with envy.
Rob Patman can't
Rob-
escape these roles.
Rob Pattywhack Man would absolutely crush it with his gentle, quiet charisma.
Yeah. But I've had this idea since I saw the movie. I think if we're doing grounded versions of previously kind of silly characters, like the Riddler in the 90s, even though that was Jesse's favorite.
Characters that can't come out of their room.
Yeah.
I'm already in my room. Go to your room, Bruce. I'm already in my room. You're not my real dad.
That's a real line from the first one.
Yeah.
So like Riddler, Jim Carrey, that was the last time we saw it, and then we got a new modern, cool, edgy take. He's a serial killer.
Yeah.
I think we should continue, go to the next movie, and do Mr. Freeze, and do a grounded, real take of Mr. Freeze.
He's just like shoving people in coolers.
Yeah, and hitting them with blocks of ice.
Yeah. Bum, 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 bum. He's just dragging in a block of ice behind him for 30 long seconds. Bum,
and you
bum, bum, bum.
Hey, yo, it's the Freeze! It's that Iceman!
He starts out as like a local rapper.
No, this is not the pitch, but keep going.
It's the Freeze.
Yeah, it's the Freeze. I'm sorry
Y'all
for doing
didn't know
that.
I was an ice block, cool talk, starting from the tip top, coming at you cold, gonna freeze you in the hole, gonna put you in the freezer, make sure you know Mr. Freezer's the geezer. I ain't coming at you with that hot stuff. I got the cold ones. I ain't going on hot ones to eat those chicken wings. I'm here with the cold blocks to put you up in the strings.
Hey!
That's his bars.
Wow. But what I would actually do probably, but that's really good. We should definitely, let's send that in.
just my unsolicited audition. I do look like Mr. I'm as pale as Mr. Freeze with the makeup on, with no makeup on. All you have to do is paint my lips blue.
Yeah, exactly. But okay, here's what I would do, and because have you seen the Penguin TV show?
I know of it.
So it kind of set him up as the Penguin as a bigger player in Gotham. And another key point is that he's running these new drugs, because in the first movie, it was drops. In the second movie, it was some sort of fungus. Some sort of, that you would like...
These are gonna be the last of us. These mushrooms, when people friggin' snort them, they're gonna be the last of us.
It's a crossover.
I'm cutting this crossover right here because I don't want to see Pedro Pascal in more things. I'm cutting.
So funny.
Usually I'll go along with your ideas, but I cannot with this one. So what I would, and so there's that, and also you got to see a little more of Arkham, which is really cool.
Yeah.
So what I would do is I would set, so Mr. Freeze would be kind of the face villain who you would see, but really the big bad who's now controlling things in Gotham, or at least probably in the areas, in the poorer areas that were flooded from the first movie post the Riddler. Right. It would
For those of you who watched Arbat Pattywhack Manson.
Yep. The Penguin would be kind of now the new leader of these like areas that were just totally decimated.
Yeah.
And he's
just doing shrooms the whole movie. Yeah. Every time you see him, he's like,
I think I need to have a conversation with my dad because I've got some unresolved stuff. Joe Rogan gave me these to microdose and I did them all.
It would actually be his mom, probably, because his dad died.
Got some problems with my mom.
With ma, hey ma, that's it. Yeah, that's what he said. But so I would have, and this is what it would be different from the Riddler. The Riddler was someone who was a victim, but then sought revenge and wanted to like destroy the system. Mr. Freeze is a victim, but he doesn't really. He's a part of it, but he doesn't want to. He's like a reluctant. He's doing things, but he doesn't really want to. So I kind of see him as.
This.
So I see him because I would. So here's would be kind of the cool thing. You wouldn't know throughout the whole movie if his backstory, his origin is true or not.
Oh.
So he would
Want
be.
to know how I got these scars?
No.
I feel like we've been down that road
No.
before, man.
What I mean is
You want to
like
know how I got these freezer burns?
So Penguin kind of plucks him from Arkham because he does.
Ooh.
Because he does in his file or whatever, he is
Yeah.
a former scientist, a former genius. All right,
Okay.
and his wife died, but he says his wife was sick, and he froze her to find a
Cure.
cure. And then he
Cure.
started committing these
I
crimes.
started looking at the Hulk as the cure.
Yep. And he started to look. He started to maybe steal some stuff to get this equipment to do it. And maybe he has some sort of suit, but it's not really to keep himself cold, but like to work with the equipment to save his wife. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah,
more. It's
he's
less,
just got fire retardant gloves.
yeah. But like it'd be cool. There's probably a cool way, and it glows a little bit. And so
Yeah.
and so he sees that, and he's like, Penguin's like, I think I can manipulate this guy to make it harder for people trying to help these communities to get there, to these areas of Gotham to get there. So to get this guy to freeze the landscape, to freeze the infrastructure. I don't know why I couldn't say that word. To make it pretty much impossible for anyone in the city, for anyone who's now trying to be more of a philanthropist, Bruce Wayne, to get in there. Okay, it's just
Who
pretty
are
much.
you going to freeze? I'm not going to freeze anyone. I'm going to freeze everyone's bank account. Oh no, my credit card doesn't work and I don't use cash anymore.
I gotta use crypto.
Yeah, right.
So that's
Does this
kind.
place have tap to pay? Oh crap, I freaking forgot. There's no credit working. No.
I like instead of like a crime, it's just an inconvenience.
Yeah. Absolutely.
But so you would see
After somebody tries to tap to pay,
Yeah.
Mr. Freeze like stands up, comes into frame behind them, and says,
Oh, is it frozen? Inconvenient much?
try turning it off and on again. So
I'm just getting warmed up.
yes, bring back the buns. No,
okay, keep going, pardon me.
so in this movie, Bruce Wayne, he did all that stuff, Vengeance, Batman, but now in the second movie, it's less about stopping the bad guys and more helping the people of Gotham. So he's trying to be a philanthropist. He's trying to help people. He's trying to work with the mayor. He's trying
But
to
his bank
program.
account is frozen.
Oh! He's trying to get more involved, be more forward facing as Bruce Wayne, but he's not very good at that. And there's a couple of awkward, funny moments.
He freaking has no social skills whatsoever in the first movie.
Yep.
He's at a funeral and everyone's like, "Hi, Bruce," and he's like,
And so like maybe he goes to these events, these organizations to raise money to help to provide real solutions, and he meets a Pam Isley who works for Arkham Asylum and creates, and is the pharmacist creating the message.
She's dating the guy that sits near her desk at the office, Jim Belpert. Pam Isley and Jim Belpert. The classic romance from the hit show The Office. Their boss, Deichel Schkopp.
And then
Pam Isley, yes.
Yes.
He meets Pam Isley. She works at Arkham.
Poison Ivy, pretty much, but it's like a cool modern one where it's just like pheromones. It's just some sort of drugs that
where she just has a rash that she keeps giving to other people.
Yes, and to influence these higher ups to kind of like, you're actually trying to help people. Now we're going to manipulate you and control you, either make you sick or influence you. So,
maybe that's a crossover with the shrooms, dude. Legit.
Exactly. And so this is kind of the Penguin's big kind of whatever thing that he's doing.
Yeah,
but
he's going to control this Gotham with the shrooms.
Yes. And that's it, and it kind of works in with like
you see the mayor sitting behind his desk with his tie like super loose and
yeah, exactly.
The top This is a very amateur podcast on my end. Sorry.
It's great. And so and that's what you would get the kind of the romantic dynamic with Bruce, and maybe he doesn't
Bruce
really
the penguin.
And it's no, with Poison Ivy, and it's really trying to. She's helping him break out of the shell because maybe she's been around these people before, and so she's kind of helping him and kind of like, hey Bruce, like, hey, don't be awkward here. I got you, and they develop some sort of relationship.
They take like a press photo together, and she's like, smile, Bruce, and he grimaces.
Yeah,
he just like bares his fangs like the Beast in Beauty. Yeah.
And so, what I would love, I would love for Mr. Freeze, and you kind of, I would love for it to end in so you can, whatever plot you can villain and arc and battle scenes, and I would love to see like Bruce kind of have to adapt to the cold, just like an action sort of where he has to work around that. I would love for it to end in a way where, because in the first movie, the Batman, he sought vengeance, but now he helped people. But now I want to see Bruce Wayne, instead of like beat the crap out, I want him to kind of have compassion for Mr. Freeze, because he's not really a bad guy. And I want you to every time you see him do something and Batman try to stop it. And also I imagine
feel bad for Mr. Freeze a little bit.
Yeah, you're like, he's not really, because like you felt bad for like Riddler only in the way that he's like, he had a sucky life and he's kind of an incel and a loser. But he's still kind of a jerk. You know what I mean? He still has
he's pretty terrible. But yes, you feel bad for him because he's a lunatic.
Yeah, like I want Mr. Freeze to kind of be taken advantage of, or like maybe that he's like he thinks he's doing something else, but Penguin's told him that he's doing this.
Right.
And so that's why you doubt that he tells a story about his frozen wife who is sick. You're like, is this actually a real thing, or is this a crazy?
I do like that. I like the questioning the motives and not knowing, in the keeps the audience like kind of on the edge of their seat, guessing like, do I like this guy or do I hate this guy? And oh man, I want this guy to get caught. But then the next scene, drive up the empathy for him. You're like, wait, I don't think I want him to get caught.
Yeah.
And then at some point in time, he's like, I'm gonna freeze the federal government, and the outcome will be they release the Epstein files. And then when he says that, Batman's right there, and he's like, "Wait, what? What files?" He's like, "Yeah, Bruce, let's do it together, Bruce. Our powers combined. Forget about everything else. I'll turn a corner, Bruce. I'll be a good guy. I'll be on your team. You help me release the Epstein files. That's all I want." And Batman goes, why would we want to do that? Well, it seems like there's no point, really." And he's like, "We gotta get all these billionaires." And he's like, "Yeah, all the billionaires." He's like, "Yeah, like Bruce Wayne." "Oh, I'm sure Bruce Wayne's not on that list. I don't even think he ever even met Jeffrey Epstein 3 or 4 times.
And if he did, he never went to the island. He never knew about the island. And if he did go to the island, he just went snorkeling. He never went to he never interacted with anyone underage.
You know, Epstein flew a lot of people a lot of places." "Why don't you want to help me release the Epstein files? Who are you covering for?" "No one. I'm not covering for anyone. I think Bruce Wayne should get what's coming to him." "If he's on the list, then he freaking deserves it." "Yeah, that's what I think."
Oh my gosh.
This Batman sounds less like Batman and more just like a dumb jock.
"Yeah, we've got to release the Epstein files. Everything on it except for page 57.
Page 57, line 3.
Let's make sure it all gets released. But send me directly all the emails about Bruce Wayne so I can take care of him myself. Don't make them public. I'll deal with Bruce."
And then he sends it, and it's the blacked out. Bruce Wayne is innocent and very handsome. See?
Completely unredacted.
We're just covering for the victims.
Oh my gosh.
What was I saying?
Sorry.
No,
Mr. Freeze, you feel bad for him. You don't know about his backstory.
And you could even like maybe how he was institutionalized in Arkham, and you can tie that in how in the first movie it was mentioned that his mom is in Arkham, and she kind of founded that, and then his dad was a doctor, and so maybe there's some sort of you can pull through like lines and connected.
Someone at some point in time they're like, "Excuse me, Dr. Freeze," and he goes, "No, Dr. Freeze as my father. Call me Mr. Freeze."
You could do some stuff like that, but like the real point is that I want it to end in such a way where Freeze kind of like he realized that he's being taken advantage of, whether at Arkham or with the Penguin, and so Penguin gets his comeuppance or whatever, and then Freeze kind of helps, and so you get that nice little moment.
Maybe Freeze sacrifices himself.
I would actually have him like realize that he's like, okay, like I've definitely done some bad. There's I can't really. Like I understand, and I understand what I've done, and so they send him back to a prison, and then this is very similar to what they did in the animated series, but like we're pulling stuff from comics and movies and TV shows all the time. So I would do it's similar to that moment where Batman saved that woman and she grabbed her arm, and you're like, oh my gosh, like he realizes the
that's the best part of the whole movie.
The best part of the whole movie.
Yeah.
I would do a way where like you would. I don't know if you'd want to keep it secret or kind of imply that like Bruce Wayne is like looking into this disease or like found a cure or like is going to help his wife that they found somewhere who's sick.
Yeah.
Maybe it's not exactly how Mr. Freeze thought it was.
I love that. Yeah.
Maybe she's in some sort of home somewhere or some sort of facility where like Hopsis where they're going to die. Isn't that?
Yeah.
But like in his weird way, the room was really cold in there, like that, and he's trying to fix it. He's like worried about his wife, but then he kept fixating how the temperature is cold and the thermostat wasn't working.
It's like it's just a PTSD thing.
Yeah, and so he's like really obsessed over it, and he's like cold. It's cold. It's cold in here. It's cold. And so so that's how his brain kind of like twisted it, and that's how he gets sent to Arkham, and that's where
I love that. I think that's fun. I think that's an amazing pitch. You should be a writer. You like genuinely, dude. You're so creative. Like, and you have dude. You should write more stuff. Just like for fun, you should write more stuff. Even.
Yes.
But
and don't steal it. This is my idea. I'm trademarking it.
DC trademark. Not in
Reeves.
Minecraft in real life.
Yep.
No, I think. But I don't think that they're going to go Mr. Freeze.
No,
It is weird to me. Like, there has to be a point in time where James Gunn does have to do his version of Batman, where Batman can exist in the real fantasy world that Batman
where it's just a big freeze gun.
Yeah, like because that's the real Batman. Like the comic book Batman, the mainline Batman does exist in a complete fantasy world.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it was cool. The Christian Bale trilogy was cool. That it was so grounded and so real. And I'm glad that one-off happened, but I think sometimes I think that caused us to think, oh yeah, Batman is supposed to be grounded in reality. And I'm like, actually no, that trilogy was the aberration.
Yep,
that trilogy is not the standard, and the fantasy version is wrong. The fantasy version is the mainline thread of Batman.
Dude,
and that's the one-off that doesn't really exist.
That's been pissing me off about all these stupid Snyder fans and how Warner Brothers might be sold to someone from Saudi Arabia who loves Zack Snyder. And to think, and we've gotten freaking comments about this. All right, listen to me. You can like that version of Superman. You can like that DC universe, but that's like a different take, all right? Don't pretend that you know who Superman is and that you know what the correct version of the characters are, all right? James Gunn actually understood who Superman was for the past 70 years, all right? Zack Snyder, it's cool. We can do that sometimes, all right? But this is what he is. That's the only time we actually captured that who Superman is, okay?
Yeah.
And we don't have to get that all the time, okay?
I mean, you're talking about a small group of fans that are very vocal and they comment on everything. So it makes it seem like there's some. I mean, they're literally like they're the monkeys from James Gunn's Superman.
Exactly. But saying that, I do love. At the same time, I want the Batman where you do that grounded version of Mr. Freeze.
Yeah.
At the same time, I want one where he's fighting Solomon Grundy, a giant killer croc, a poison ivy that controls plants, a giant freeze gun, a clay monster. I want both of those. Because I love Batman as a character. I read all the different large high fantasy to really grounded take. That's what I love about him. He's so versatile. But real quick, my pitch, if we ever get to the third one, what I would do is so now we're set in Arkham, all right? We set in Arkham. This is a real quick. We can expand on it in the next one because we have 3 minutes, okay? I would have, this is where you would do the Joker, okay? But he's not really the bad guy. And I think they did it in an Arkham. I can't remember which game it was. So it's like a Arkham Escape, right? Maybe he goes to visit Freeze, and then he gets locked in there, okay? This is where you would do the Court of Owls, all right? They're the really ones behind the scenes for the past 2 movies have been controlling everything. You thought it was Carmine Falcone, you thought it was the Penguin, you thought it was Arkham, you thought it was the Waynes. No, it's the court. It's this secret organization, okay?
They're the lizard people, if
exactly.
you will. Yeah.
And so
they control everything. They're the Illuminati.
So it would kind of be like a Batman-Joker team-up movie where Batman would be going through all these different rooms in Arkham, and Joker's like this little, he just pops up, like just laughing at Batman, thinking like, you think that you've been helping people? You really think that all these people that you've sent here, all the people of Gotham, he's like, that's laughable. You're the joke. You're the actual clown in here.
No, like, shut up. I'm not a joke. I'm a vengeance.
You're a serious guy.
Yeah, I'm a real serious guy.
Yeah.
I'm real adult, full-grown man.
So Joker would be kind of taking Batman and like revealing the actual who's actually controlling Gotham. And Joker is just like, I'm the only one who really understands, who actually knows what's going on. And is just laughing and enjoying the chaos of it all. And so he's not really the bad guy. He's just kind of like the, I don't even know what you would, it's like that little person in the video game that kind of takes you along the journey. And so that would be a different take on the Joker, because we've seen your Heath Ledgers.
He's the Ooga Booga mask of Crash Bandicoot.
Yep. We've seen the Jared Leto's, unfortunately. And so I think that would be a really cool take.
I thought Jared Leto did a good job.
And it would be a fun dynamic of those two people, of those two characters, because they're the opposites. They're like that's why he's like his main rival.
Yeah.
And so it would just be fun to see them kind of work together, but not really. Just to escape Arkham and to actually see what's going on in Gotham City. So that's the quick pitch. If you like that, subscribe, like this video, so we can do another one. And Jesse can have another kid, so it could just be me and Darius for the rest of the podcast, and we only talk about Batman. And no community or creativity or making the world a better place.
Making the world a better place when you can make the world Batman.
A Batman place.
A Batman place.
Yes. And
make the world a Bruce Wayne. I mean, a Batman place.
Yeah. Also, sorry to anyone, because the last episode only got the average viewer duration was pretty low. And if you're one of those people that need to see like flashy images all the time and needs to be constantly entertained, all right, well, we lack in editing. We make up in bad jokes.
Yeah.
All right. So thank you for sticking with us if you did.
Absolutely.
I'll probably put this at the beginning so people can stick to it to the end. But we'll see you guys.
Love you guys. Thanks for listening.
Next time.